Hello students, how is it going? Hope you all are physically and mentally fine. Today we are going to explain a poem named The Bangle Sailors by Sarojini Naidu. Now, who was this lady? She was an Indian political activist and a poet, a speaker of civil rights, She worked for the freedom of women. She was famous for her lyric poetry genre. This poem is not an exceptional one. It is the finest example of a lyric poem. That is why he was called the Nightingale of India or the Bharat Kakila by Mahatma Gandhi. Her poems reflect colorful imagery. As far as the Bangle Sailors is concerned, the usage of colors for the three different junctures of women's life is the main element of this poem. This poem can be read parallel with her another creation, that is in the bazaars of Hyderabad. Now, from the title, you can assume the role of bangle sellers and the bangles in women life. From urban to rural life, women opt to wear these out of fascination. Now, at this modern time, we do not find much attachment towards bangles in women's section. In Indian society, women were not much exposed. Their deeds were not much appreciated, Naidu's intention is to break that myth. That's why she used a male bangle seller to tell the story of women. It is also true that the shopkeepers who sell ladies' garments or ornaments understand the psychology of women well rather than the male members of their houses. Now, the female students can understand the fact. This poem throws light at the three different important stages of women's life. One is before marriage. It deals with the virgin life. Next one is during marriage. It means while the youth is brimming to the age. And the final stage, that is after marriage, especially when they are bringing the offspring and perform the higher household chores, standing firmly by her husband. Now let us read the poem and try to conceive the original intention of the writer. Bangle sellers are we who bear our shining loads to the temple fair. It seems that Sarojini Naidu is not the spokeswoman. Rather, the bangle sellers are made the spokesman by the poet. And here in this poem, the representative of the sailors is speaking on behalf of the other sailors. He says that they bear the load of bangles and attend the fairgrounds, especially the temple fairs, to sell them. Why does he say that load of bangles? It means they do not carry little amount of bangles in the fair. They carry lot of bangles or huge number of bangles or variety of bangles in the fair. This stanza is for introduction. Now, he says, who will buy these delicate, bright, rainbow-tinted circles of light? Lustrous token of radiant lives for happy daughters and happy wives? Now he asks a question in the third and fourth line and also gives the answer through his personal experience in the fifth and sixth line. The speaker mentions that his bangles are dazzling, delicate, and rainbow colored, and also there is a mixture of whiteness. He uses those epithets to denote the quality of his bangles and quality of woman life. He also mentions that these bangles are the sign or symbol of radiant lives. Now, what does the phrase radiant lives indicate? The phrase indicates that women lead a colorful life in comparison to men. So these bangles are only for happy daughters and happy wives. Why does Naidu use the adjective happy? In general, nobody uses an ornament in sorrow or in pensive mood. Bangles are nothing but ornaments made of glass and worn by women in happy frame of mind. Now, in the second stanza of the poem, the speaker mentions the first section of the bangles that are particularly reserved for unmarried ladies. Some are meet for a maiden's waist, silver and blue as the mountain mist. Some are flushed like the birds that dream on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. Some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves to the limpid glory of newborn leaves. It means the infernal age of women. What colors do the unmarried women like at that age? They like silver, blue mist, reddish and pinkish colored bangles. Now flushed is reddish and pink, mixture of red and pink, Reddish and pinkish colored bangles are liked most by the unmarried ladies. Now some bangles are glowing green in color. In the previous line, he says, they like silver, blue mist, reddish and pinkish colored bangles, which are compared to the birds that dream at the edge of forest river. Some bangles are glowing green in color, like the new leaves. The growth of new leaves suggests the fertility of our body. This is the clear and utmost victory of feminine life, Our society puts question to them who suffer from infertility. When we see new leaves growing from the branches, it means the fertileness or the fertility of the tree. Now, some are like fields of sunlit corn, meet for a bride or her bridal morn. Some like the flame of her marriage fire, or rich with the hue of her heart's desire. Tinkling, luminous, tender and clear, like her bridal laughter and bridal tear. Now, the third stanza of the poem refers to the second section of the bangles that are reserved for those who are going to be married soon. These bangles are yellow in color. If we look at the field full with matured corn, the field looks yellow in sunlight. This sight indicates that harvest time has come and the corns are to be carried to home to save the running generations. Like the corns, the adult ladies are to be married and sent to their in-laws to save human generations. The yellow color suits them. According to Hindu belief, the bride is coated with turmeric paste, just before marriage to give her skin a glowing tone. This is a ritual. Yellow-colored bangles are the homologue ornaments like the coating of turmeric paste. Some bangles are flame in color. During marriage, bride and groom both walk around a burning fire and mantras are pronounced by the Panditji. Some bangles are rich in color. The brides desire most to have them. Those bangles are luminous, clear and tender. Here, luminous means light-giving. Those bangles twinkle like stars. Those bangles laugh with carnal laughter. Those bangles are as clear as tears. These droplets of tear are very, very symbolic. One hand, the bride is happy that she is going to enjoy the upcoming postnuptial life with her husband. On the other hand, she feels sad for her parents who brought her up, and she will no longer be allowed to live with them. The fourth stanza says, "Some are purple and gold-flecked grey, for she who has journeyed through life midway, whose hands have cherished, whose love has blessed, and cradled fair sons on her faithful breast, and serves her household in fruitful pride, and worships the gods at her husband's side." The fourth and the final stanza shows the third section of the bangles that are reserved for the middle-aged women. These bangles are violet and golden in color. The women who have crossed half of their lives love to wear such bangles in hands. And how did they spend half of their span? They lulled up their young ones, they pacified their crying sons by swinging their hands and held them close to their breast, a secured place. Now, the mother's breast is the most secured place, These hands of the middle-aged women serve her household in fruitful pride. The phrase fruitful pride connotes that they skillfully perform all the household work and they take pride in that. They also worship gods and make their husband to attend the pujas or the divine ceremonies. It is not that the husband attend the divine ceremonies under compulsion. They attend only because of affection and bonding between themselves. The line is very, very important because this is the true image of Indian culture. Mutual respect is shown while the society is run by patriarchal beliefs. If I am asked, how could you say so, sir? The answer is ready here for you in the stanza. If you look at the fourth line of the last stanza, you will find the phrase cradled fair sons. What does the phrase denote? The phrase denotes mothers swing their good-looking sons, not the daughters. The line shows how male children are welcomed and anticipated in the contemporary society. Do you understand? So, the students, this is the full explanation of the poem. To sum up, we can say that the poem celebrates the three different stages of women life, and all the stages are vibrant and colorful like the bangles worn by them. Use of different colors and epithets are extremely important and notable as well. So this is the explanation. That's all for today. Hope you all enjoyed it thoroughly. If you liked the video and my explanation, please subscribe to my channel, share with your friends and press the notification bell so that you would be notified as soon as my new video comes. Thank you all. Have a good day.